Welcome to this T45 sortie. You're joining Matt Glover. My home squadron is 617 Squadron, flying the F-35. Just doing a bit of training in the T45 training aircraft. We use it Kilo Papa Whiskey Tango. That's our training station. So we'll be taking off. I've got a GPS route filed. We're going to be heading, initially we'll be heading north, various waypoints. Then it'll be south. We'll fly past the airport again. Just south of the airport there is a target loaded in. We've got 14 rockets on board. Hopefully we'll be able to hit with some of them. After that we'll be heading further south before turning back north to the airfield. Be low level for most of the sortie. And hope you enjoy. For this flight we'll be flying in the student seat, one pilot only. If we had two pilots on board I'd be flying in the instructor seat, which I've just switched to now. We're using Dino's Tacpack KPWT T45. This scenery that you see is also it's a freeware off flyaway simulation, I think. It's fairly good scenery. I know most of you might be asking the question in your head, what's a training fighter jet doing at a airport like this? This is just the organisation, Mil Air Sim. We use this airfield as our training location because we simulate multiple air forces. Been a while since I've flown T45, so you have to excuse me if I'm a little bit rusty with the hand-eye coordination in the jet. For anyone who's watching this live, I haven't currently got the chat open, so I won't be seeing your messages because I don't really have time to reply via chat. Scratch that, I'll open it up or reply via voice, but there is a 30-second delay. Okay, here we go. Airspeed's active. Looking for 120 knots to rotate. There's 120, we're off. And we're off the ground. The T45 is a carrier-borne trainer. Sorry, not carrier-borne, it's carrier capable. Okay, let's turn right to our first waypoint. All the waypoints today are small airfields. 8 miles to get to our first waypoint. That's our first waypoint, just under the nose now. On the second waypoint's the airport, we can see at 1 o'clock. Just descending into a low level flight now. In case you're wondering about the video quality, I'm live streaming at the moment, so I'll be dragging the video straight from Twitch to YouTube. So it'll be the same quality you get on the live stream. I've got it set to full HD, but obviously it's also internet limiting it. But we have got 9 megabyte upload, so we should be okay. Okay, I think it's a sharp right after this next waypoint. This flight's taking us just around the Seattle airspace. Currently got a low altitude warning suppressed all the way down to 200 feet. Just because we know we're going to do a low flight. That's the flight plan we're currently following on the HSI. I'll just put it up. Just following it at the HUD at the minute, but that's just so you can see our sort of route we're taking. Just be an airfield just ahead. Yeah, very small grass strip by the looks of it. And we'll start a right turn now. Yeah, sorry about that. When you see me look down, In the cockpit it's just me looking at my throttle to set it. A little bit of terrain turbulence we're hitting now. Just fight our way through that. Some high speed low flying now. Well, as high speed as this aircraft will go. In a little bit of turbulent air over all these slopes, but we'll push our way through it still. Back the throttle off slightly. Okay, we're inbound our target, 27 miles. We've got a GPS fix located on top of the target. Let's set up for a strafing with the rockets. This will be the first time I've done this in this aircraft, so let's hope I don't miss. So air to ground selected, CCIP is also selected. rockets are selected, I think. Rockets on the left wing are selected, I hope. Yes, there we are. Currently safe. Scaldy, we're flying from Kilo Papa Whiskey Tango. It's not an actual military base, but the organisation I'm flying on behalf of, we operate it as our joint training base because we fly representing multiple air forces. My home air force would be the Royal Air Force, flying 617 Squadron in the F-35, which I'm the OC of. Feel free to look at the website link in the description. A little bit bumpy there. Right, 30 miles till target. We're going to slow up. May require a pass to visually identify the target first. There's quite a lot of trees around here. Get one stage of flap out to elbows, fly slow and ID the target. Looking for the glint of some objects inside the trees. Be nice if it was on top of that hill. Alright, when we're within about a mile, oh, there's some turbulence. When we're within about a mile of the target, we're going to veer to the right, so the target passes us on our left. Try and get a visual location of where it actually is. Okay, let's veer off to the right slightly. Our fix is reset to our next waypoint. Let's see if we can see the target. Right, that would be a negative. Let's try and find it. See if we climb a little bit, if we can see it in the trees. I'm using Tacpack, so it provides SAM targets which you can put in deactivated. There's currently a development going on called FSX at War, which will add loads of different vehicles that you can spawn in as targets, and it also enables certain aircraft that are designed for it by the developer to use weapons. Not talking to myself, I'm talking to someone asking a question, just for future people who watch this. shout if you see the target. Should pass slightly right of it now. Deary me, could I have spawned it in more trees? Still not found it. Yes, FSX at war is going to be it's a Tacpack development in progress, which should enable us to have a wider range of targets. Right, just for my own sake of mine, I'm going to look at the FSX map to make sure I did actually put one there. Wonderful, I did. And it appears to be at the top of a hill. Okay. Right, one more pass, then we're going to give up trying to find the target and just launch the weapons on dead ground. Right, on our left, top of a hill. Nope, sadly, can't find it this time, so we're just going to get rid of the weapons. So rockets are armed. I'll come in and just try and hit the target by accident. Can't even see the thing. We'll see what we do. That bar you can see going across the top of the screen, that's someone else on server in a different location dropping a bump. Right, we'll keep idle because we're going to be on a descending profile. Select my other 7 rockets. There you go, all stores away. Disarm. Go back to nav mode. Compared to DCS, I couldn't really compare it, but from what I've heard about DCS, because I don't play it myself, DCS is a more realistic simulator of all the systems in the aircraft they simulate, whereas FSX, sort of you can get a lot of aircraft in it. The Tacpack just enhances the feeling when you fly certain aircraft, basically. So I'd say DCS is probably a more what's the word? A more true to real world simulation. That's the one. In depth. That's a good description. But FSX is a good overall simulator, but just not weapons as well, because it wasn't designed for it. The Tacpack function has brought weapons to FSX. Right, we're going to proceed along the route, I think. It didn't look like we hit the target, or else it'd be smoking still. ho. You win some, you lose some. Just can't see the damn thing. Too much shrubbery. AFM T45 Goshawk Dino's T45 with Tacpack KPWT. If you are wondering why you're hearing me about 30 seconds after you ask the question, it's the delay in the stream uploading because of the quality I've got it set to. Quality over speed, only a day. Okay, let's try a max rate climb. Engines are going to give me a warning about the engine RPM being too high, but we'll deal with it for a minute or so. It's not going to break the thing. There it goes. And up we go. See how high we can get before we need to turn back down. Fairly decent climb for a one engine trainer. I'll start pulling over the top. Nah, no such thing as a stall. Just a controlled loss of flight. And I think the next waypoint takes us in for an approach back into KPWT. Probably glide from here. Like I said, if you're interested in this kind of thing, I command 617 Squadron, Royal Air Force Squadron, flying the F-35, Tacpack capable of course, on the organisation, the link in the description. Take a look, there's a few other squadrons, there's F-18s, Mirages, I think there's an A-10, I'm not too sure, I don't really keep up with anything that's not my squadron. But we simulate many air forces, and you can create your own as long as you've got 3 pilots or more, and keep active. We use dedicated FSX servers. I host, on behalf of the people based in Europe, I host a FSX session in the UK. And there's a North American server also. Okay, we're going to head in now and then rearm. Yeah, we do fly the F-35. Dino, the same person who makes this T45, also makes an F-35 that's Tacpack capable. It will go into stall and it will go into hover mode. We fly the F-35 Bravo, so we've got the hover mode when you're light enough. If you have a look at the site, you can explore some more. Currently got 5 active pilots on our roster. 2 people that are on the roster, but they're inactive, so they're not currently showing. I think if you look at my previous videos, there is an F-35 video on there, but you're probably best to find my channel on YouTube. My name's Matt Glover, try searching for Matt Glover on YouTube, find my channel, because there's a slightly edited version of the raw video because we had problems last night. It's just cut to the actual mission we flew rather than all the gumph before it that was messing around. Okay, looks like we're back home. I'm going to fly an approach, a downwind approach for a run and brake, and join for a land. We'll be reloading, rearming, and possibly refueling if we need it. And we'll be going again. I'm going to place a target in a slightly different location that I know I can see it. Yeah, AFM, I'm using, I think I've got Track IR4 with the hat tracker. I haven't upgraded to Track IR5 because I managed to get this for about £50 off a friend, so there's no need. I've got a dead zone in the middle, which is why I can just focus my vision on the middle and still move my head slightly. It works very well for formation. That's the main use for it. You can glance a lot easier around your cockpit. Turning in for a run and brake now. This manoeuvre is usually used by a formation. You'll all brake at different sections down the runway. It separates you for landing, basically. So the leader would call brake now. Number 2 would probably call brake about now. Number 3, I'll simulate, would brake about here. And number 4 further down, and so on to break up the flight on the downwind leg to land. Nice tight turn there. Keep it on idle and start losing the speed for landing. First stage of flaps and gear down. Second stage now. Let's get down with green indication. So we're good to land. We don't simulate air traffic control because we fly on private servers. It has been asked whether we want to simulate on VATSIM. I do fly on VATSIM a lot. Sorry, I was just reading the post. No, I do VATSIM a lot, but not military-wise. I fly civvy mainly. But the organisation has decided we're not going to go on VATSIM because there's too many restrictions and rules for us. Yeah, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. The F35 video I've got on there at the minute is currently in editing because I upload all my Twitch streams. Well, the ones worth uploading to YouTube, and then trim them from there. So you might have all the gumph at the beginning at the minute, but it was being processed. It takes about a day because it's high quality and quite a long video. Gently on the brakes. Reasonably short runway here for this kind of jet, but it manages. Hopefully you'll follow me on here also. You'll probably see in my old videos I've got a lot of A319, 320, 321 flights. I fly well, as the link says on those videos, for a virtual EasyJet on BatSim as well. But we do enjoy our bit of military flying, we do. Okay, we're going to park up for maybe 10 minutes while we rearm. We don't really need fuel, we've not burnt much, 300 kilos. Yeah, you don't see a lot of people flying military planes, let alone flying them professionally, should I say. That's why I like to do it now and then. It helps my Twitch feed, helps my Twitch followers number go up. I mean, if you're interested, come and join us. There's not a lot of organisations out there that don't operate, that operate as loosely as we operate. So in this organisation, each new recruit will be posted to the training school, awaiting assessment. If they request it, they can stay on the training school and fly and remain there until they feel they're competent. But they'll be assessed whether they can just go straight onto squadron. If so, they get sent straight to their active squadron, and then the training's all in-house, run by the OCs. Myself, as long as you can fly the jet and you're happy to fly it, then there's no problem. Okay, we're going to shut down.